في حي بينتون وقف لنا زي خوتون يا وزخوت
En anglais, oui.
Comme vous.
Bishut Moray Verabotai, with the permission of Hashem, this shiur is a special shiur for you. And here at Son Shakadosh Baruch Hu give you baracha v'tzlacha and b'riut, and parnasa tova, mazal ve'ezat Hashem, besorot tovot. The parasha of Vayetchanan, there is there something incredible. When Hashem, when Moshe Rabbeinu, he repeated the Torah during, before he passed away, he repeated the Torah to the Bnei Israel. And if you see all the Devarim, as you know, there is 5 books in the Torah: Bereshit, Shemot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, Devarim. So Bereshit, Shemot, Vayikra, Bamidbar, the parashiot since the creation of the world till Hashem give the Torah to the Bnei Israel, and then some stories. But Parashat Devarim, it's a repetition. It's a repetition. Moshe Rabbeinu, he repeated to the Bnei Israel all the mitzvot that Hashem give them. And I was asking myself, why this repetition? Why Hashem had to repeat? Why? Why? And besides this, did we had to write the repetition of Moshe Rabbeinu? I mean, we need everything to be new. I mean, the Bereshit, the story of Bereshit, or what it's written in Bereshit, in Shemot, in Vayikra, in Bamidbar, it's all new stuff. It's everything is new there. But Devarim, there is nothing new there. It's all a repetition. Why we need to repeat all what Hashem said to the Bnei Israel? Why? And I was thinking that from here we understand that the only way, Elia Devarim, the only way a Jew can be a good Jew, only if when he repeats things. It's like there was a woman that she could not have children. I told her, repeat the halachot nida. She said, I know them. I said, it doesn't matter, you repeat them. Read them again. And then I told her, you do the halachot hafrashat chala, how to do the chala. Repeat them. She said, I know, it doesn't matter, you repeat them. Why the repetition is, yeah, you must know something. When you repeat the Torah, you give the value of the Torah. I mean, because the Torah, I give you the value, so I repeat it. Usually we don't repeat something that we don't give value. Something that you don't like, you don't repeat it. But when you repeat the Torah, you give the value of the Torah. Can you imagine Moshe Rabbeinu? When he had to repeat the Torah, that means that Moshe Rabbeinu, he was just to teach the Bnei Israel that the Torah, if you want the Torah to be in your heart, Torah to be, you be a part of the Torah only when you repeat. So Elia Devarim, this word of the Torah, only through this word of the Torah, when you repeat them, so it becomes a part of you. And I would like just to tell you something. And here in the Parashat Vayetchanan, did something incredible. באמת, I was, I was excited when I opened the book and I saw this. Moshe Rabbeinu was talking to the Jews. Please listen to this. Now, at that time, when Moshe Rabbeinu he was talking to the Bnei Israel, it was a desert. Just tell me, if I want to give a shiur to 1,000 people, I mean, I need a spatial, and if I don't have the, how do you call it, the micro, huh? The microphone. With no microphone. I mean, with no microphone, I need a spatial room that people can hear me. Can you imagine millions of Jews in the desert wide, big desert. How come Moshe can talk to the Bnei Israel? Tell me, please. You know what he said here? Vaikra Moshe. Look. Moshe called all the Jews and said to them, "Hear Israel." That means he told them, "Hear, Shema." How can they hear him? How can 5-6 million Jews can hear Moshe Rabbeinu? How? A lot of times in a synagogue, there is only 300 people. Sometimes I talk very, very loud, and there is some woman upstairs. We don't listen, we don't hear. I told them, what can I do if you don't hear? I can't help it. I scream, but they don't hear. So how Moshe Rabbeinu can talk? Just imagine if you are in a stadium, how do you call it, stadium? Stadium. A stadium. Like the Stade of France. How can you talk to 100,000 people there? How? It's impossible. You need a lot of special microphone that everybody can listen to you. So how the Torah said Vaikra Moshe, and Moshe called. He called them. That means how he called them? Do you have an answer? Sometimes this is a question, and he told them, listen to me. That means he's talking to them, and they have to listen to him. How can they listen? How can he call them? And he told them, listen to what I'm going to tell you. It's like he was talking into their ears. באמת. I don't understand. It's like Moshe Rabbeinu, he spoke to them in their ears. To speak to somebody in his ear, I call you Meir, and I talk to your ears, you listen. But here, you have 5 million Jews, maybe there is 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers, how he can talk to them. It's like he talked to them, that his word, they came to their ears. How? But my friend, this is a repetition. Listen to this, when you give the value of the Torah, when you love the Torah, and באמת, you care about the Torah, Hashem, He can do miracles. Hashem, He can do that when Moshe talk, everybody listen. And I would like to tell you this. There was a woman last week in Paris. She told me that she was very ill. And she had to do a big operation, and the doctors did not give her a chance to live. They did not give her a chance to live. And this operation was like an operation just to reduce her pain, but she's gonna die. And that woman, she had a big emunah on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and she lighted the candle of the Rabbi Chaim Pinto. And she said, Bizchut Rabbi Chaim Pinto, and he told that I will live, I will not die, I will live, and I will see my children married, and I will see my grandchildren. The doctor was laughing. The doctor was laughing, and she told him, you can laugh, but you see, the operation will go well, I'll be healthy, I will marry my children, and I will be a grandmother. And the doctor said, I hope for you. She said, you hope for me? You will see. I remember that was 15 years ago, and she came for a bracha. And even to me, she told me this 15 years ago. Then, Baruch Hashem, she did the operation, Everything went well. She recovered. And then just last week, before I came to Paris, to Canada, I saw her, and she told me, you know her? I said, of course I know Madame. It's Madame Cohen, of course I know you. How are you, Madame? I just came to tell you, I remember 15 years ago, every time she had, you remember 15 years ago, you remember that 10 years ago? I said, yes. I said, oh Hashem, my children are married, I am a grandmother, and I'm well. I am well. You see, when you have emunah on Hashem, Hashem show you what you cannot believe to see. When you have emunah on Kadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem, He show you things. You see things. Now you understand, when Moshe Rabbeinu Alav Shalom, before he passed away, he called the whole Jews. When he called them, they listened. They listened. They know Moshe Rabbeinu is going to die. What Moshe is going to tell them? He want to repeat the Torah. And they were so concerned about the Torah. The Jews love so much the Torah that they wanted to listen. And because they wanted to listen, so they listened. אין דבר העומד בפני הרצון. When you have la volonté, when you want to do something, it happens.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
So, So, Baruch Hashem, now I understand. When Moshe Rabbeinu, he called the Bnei Israel, and he talked to them, and he talked into their ears. So we ask question, how he can talk to 6 million Jews, 5 million Jews, with no microphone, with nothing? It's impossible. And he talked into the ears. Yes, when you want to listen, so Hashem, He will do miracles. He will provide you all kind with no microphone. And I would like to tell you, and you will listen. There was a story with the Chafetz Chaim, when in Poland they wanted that the Jews to not to respect Shabbat, that the Jews had to go to school, no yeshivot, and that was and Chafetz Chaim Alav Shalom, he was very, very sad when he heard this was going to happen. So other rabbis decided to see the king. The king. I don't know if it was the king or the prime minister, I don't know. And they were. So now they decided who will be the one to talk to the king. So they decided that they need somebody who speaks well Polish. So Chafetz Chaim said, rabbis, I will talk. Now Chafetz Chaim talk only Yiddish. He talks only Yiddish.
Sure.
He doesn't talk Polish. Only Yiddish. Nothing. So they told him, but we need somebody intellectual with a good English, with a good Polish language. He said, I will talk. There were 5 big rabbis that they represent the whole Jewish community of Poland. And now they had an appointment. They came. Chafetz Chaim came. Then he is the king or the president or the prime minister. When he arrived, they all stand up. He shake their hand. And the Chafetz Chaim, he started to talk to him in Yiddish. And he was crying, talking. The prime minister, he said, when the Chafetz Chaim he finished, now the rabbis that they were there, they were a little bit embarrassed. What's going to happen? They came for something to talk about the case. Now, who understand the case? They came to argue the case, and Chafetz Chaim spoke in Yiddish, and this minister doesn't speak Yiddish, nothing. And then suddenly it happened when they finished. The Chafetz Chaim, he went and he shook his hand, and the prime minister told him, "I understand you. Okay, I know." He was talking to him in Polish, and then the rabbis asked him, "Do you speak Yiddish?" He said, "No, I don't speak Yiddish, but you said that you understand him." You know what he said? "I don't speak Yiddish, but I speak the language of the heart."
Which is?
I saw the Chafetz, this rabbi, he was talking, I know what he was talking. He was defending his religion. This is a language he understands. The Bnei Israel, they loved so much Hashem after 40 years in the desert.
Yeah.
Now, Moshe Rabbeinu is going to pass away. He called them. When he called them, did he listen that he called them? They knew that Moshe Rabbeinu is going to talk to them. And that language, they know that language. When you want to listen something, you listen to it. When you want to be a rich man, you can be a rich man. When you want something, if really you value something, you get it. You get it. If you value something, you will have it. Don't forget one thing. If every Jew, Hashem is inside him. You know, somebody came to me today and he told me, "Rabbi David, do you see things?" I said, "Yes." "Oh! What you ask me?
Do you see
Do you
things?
see?" I said, "Yes." "Yes, you see things." "What?" I told you, "I see you." So I said, "I see you. I see you." I mean, this is, you see things? Yes, I see you. Baruch Hashem. You're here.
That's something else.
What do you want me to see? What do you want me to say other things? I see you. This is when somebody want to get something, he'll get it. They wanted to learn Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu called them. They came. He spoke into the ears, and they listened. Did they listen? Yes, they listened. They listen. When Hashem see you, that really you want to listen, so Hashem will open your ears and you listen. Hashem will open your ears and you listen. And what I loved here in this parasha, it's לא את אבותינו קראת השם את הברית הזאת, כי איתנו אנחנו אלה פה היום, קראו לנו. It's incredible. You know what Rashi said here? Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, he said to the Bnei Israel, "Hey Jews, not only Hashem, He did a brit with us, but Hashem He did a brit even with those who are not here. That means Be'ezat Hashem, in 5,000 years, in 3,000 years, all the Jews that will be born, they're here. Now the question is, were you there? You remember that day? Do you remember that you were there? Who remember? Oh, le dehors. Do we remember that Hashem, that my God, you remember you were there? No. You, madam, you remember you were there? Meir, do you remember Matan Torah?
No.
You don't. But Moshe Rabbeinu said that we were there. I was there. Do I remember if I was there or not? I will say yes. This emunah that I have, from where it came. Tell me, this emunah that I have in Hashem, from where it came? I was not there. I don't remember that I saw Hashem. I don't remember Egypt. From here you understand that if really we want to connect ourselves to Hashem, we will remember the Ma'amad Sinai. We will remember Yitzhak Mitzrayim. We will remember Matan Torah. Yitzhak will. So just imagine, please. Now, just imagine, please. If me, David Pinto, who was born 4,000 years after Matan Torah, I remember the Matan Torah, and I remember that I was there. So how can those 4 million Jews will not listen to Moshe Rabbeinu talking? Tell me, if I am, David Pinto, 4,000 years after Matan Torah, I feel I was there. I feel I was in Egypt. I feel like we say in Matan Torah and Pesach, we say, Hayav Adam le'aot et atzmo. Every Jew should feel like he was in Egypt and he got out from Egypt. And Baruch Hashem, we do feel it. We do feel it. So if I feel, if I believe in Hashem, I have a strong imunah, and I keep Shabbat, I keep Nida, I keep Tefillin, I keep mitzvot, ma'asim tovim, Baruch Hashem. If I keep, and I don't remember nothing, but through doing Torah mitzvot, I connect myself to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I remember everything. So how those Jews that they were there, they will not listen to Moshe Rabbeinu when he was talking to them? Excuse me, it's up to your umunah to feel how much you can be connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The more you increase your emunah on Hashem, you will feel Hashem. There was a big tzaddik, from Lubavitch, one of the Lubavitch Rebbe. He was a big, when one day they were the Nazi, but I think it's a beautiful story about the Lubavitch Rebbe, that when the Nazi, they were in Paris, he was in Paris, and the Nazi, they were taking names of Jewish people to send them to the Shoah, to send them to Auschwitz. So the Nazi would come in from each house, and each Jew had to fill a form. What form? What religion he is. So the wife of the Lubavitch Rebbe, she wrote, I am Orthodox. She did not write Jewish. She only write Orthodox. When the Lubavitch Rebbe came, and he asked her, did he came today, the Nazi, that you will fill the form? She said yes. So what did you write? She said, I write, my religion is Orthodox. So he said, why did not write Jewish? She said, but I write Jewish, it's very dangerous. He said, but we are Jewish. And he went to the Gestapo. He went to the Gestapo. He went, and with his beard, with his head, they saw him, they thought he was crazy. He told them, You went today to this address? Yes. My wife, she filled a form, she wrote they're Orthodox. They said, yes. No, it's not Orthodox, it's Jewish. This is Rav Grossman from Migdal Emek who said that story. It's Kiddush Hashem. I mean, by doing that, you condemn yourself to death. But you don't care. If I have to die, so I die as a Jew. To do such a thing, that means there is a conviction of Emunah on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yes or no? Emunah on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. A man who has this kind of Emunah on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that means that he remembers Matan Torah, that he remembers everything. Still in his ear, Anuchi Hashem Elokecha, I am Hashem your God, that I took you out of Egypt. And this is incredible. This is mamash. This is something incredible. Incredible. How much everyone should be. Don't forget, every Jew, he has a part of Hashem on him. חלק כאילו מעיה ונשמה? Yes or no?
I don't know, j'ai pas compris.
You have a neshama?
Yeah, sure.
Yes? What do you say in the morning? Elohai neshama shenatata bi. Hashem, my God, thank you that for the neshama that you put on me. So every one of us has a neshama. Yes or no?
Yes.
This neshama is what? Neshama is something that never dies. Never dies. Neshama is something that never dies. Neshama is something that is alive. Neshama, it's a part of Hashem. Like Hashem, he's only Nishmat Kol Hai. It's Jew that has a neshama. When a man die, pass away, the neshama go back to Hashem. As long as you live, you have a neshama. Who give you life is a neshama. So please, Hashem, where is Hashem? Tell me. Hashem is everywhere, is or not?
Yes.
Yeah, he is everywhere. But where is main place, Hashem?
Another person.
He is in the Bashamayim. Yes.
Yeah.
Hashem is in the Bashamayim. השמיים שמיים אל אדוני והארץ נפלה לבני אדם. השמיים is the place of Hashem. There is the Kisei HaKavod, there is everything there, and the earth He give it to us. Yes or no?
Yes.
But Hashem is as well here. He's Kavod. He's Orion. He's like take the sun. Where is the sun? It's up there, yes?
Yeah.
But the light of the sun, it's everywhere. Yes? So Hashem is up there, and His light, it's everywhere. Now just listen to this. On you, Meir, you have the Neshama. You have a part of Hashem. That part of Hashem that is on you, it gives you the strength to listen even what's going on in the Shamayim. How is it tzaddikim, they are prophets? How did tzaddikim, they can see from the end of the world? How did, for me, the tzaddikim, they are like Baal Shem Tov, like Or HaChaim HaKadosh, like Arizal HaKadosh, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, Rabbi Meir Baal HaNes, Rabbi Chaim Pinto, all those tzaddikim, they see everything. They see everything. You understand me? Those Jews that they were in the desert, they were so holy, so tzaddikim, that they hear everything. They hear everything. You can be 10,000 kilometers away, and they listen to you. And they listen to you. Why? Because they were tzaddikim. There was nothing material. They have no gashmius. No, nothing. They were all spiritual. Can you imagine Moshe Rabbeinu? I would like just to give you an idea. Look at this door. Look at it. This door. How many people can stand near that door? That door. Just imagine. Tell me, please. How many people can they stand near the door? 5 people?
Yeah.
5? No.
6.
6 people. Can you imagine 5 million people standing there?
No.
It's a dream.
Yes.
Yes, it's a dream. It's impossible. Yes or no?
Yes.
It's impossible. But the Torah said that a lot of times when Moshe Rabbeinu called the Jews, they came and they were standing outside the door. How can 6 million Jews be standing outside the door? It's impossible.
Yes.
When a person is so close to Hashem, there is no limit of time, there is no limit of space. You see a space of 5 people, and that space of 5 people, there can be there 5 million people. This is what you don't understand. And I would like to tell you a story that happened with me last week. A story that happened with me last week. Just last week. I needed something. Hashem is a witness. Huh? I needed something. I had to buy something. To pay something and I said to myself, David, you must borrow that amount from somebody. And then I said to myself, David, you will not borrow from nobody. Hashem will provide you this amount of money. The first man that came in my mind, it was somebody from New York. I just called him not to ask him because it was a big amount. You know what he told me? He was so happy that I called him, and he wanted to buy a big building for few $100 million. And just he told me, Rabbi, give me a bracha. If Hashem will help you with your bracha, you will say, I will make you happy today. I need your bracha just for the next 2 hours. So I told him, Mister, don't tell me that I give you bracha, and when that happens, you will make me happy. Make me happy now. Make me happy now. I said, okay, I make you happy. If I give you this amount, you will be happy. I said, this is the amount I needed. That's it. 1 hour exactly later, he called me. He said, I will add this amount on what I promised you this morning because I got the money, and Baruch Hashem, I did the business, and this is how you go with Hashem. Hashem, the more you increase, the more you show that you depend on Him, Hashem, He open your eyes. You become Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. You become Rabbi Meir Ananes. You become whatever you want to be, you can become. This is באמת. מי כעמך ישראל גוי אחד בארץ. Who is like Am Israel? Who? Am Israel, who believe in Hashem, with a connection between Hashem and Am Israel. Now I would like just to tell you this. Yesterday, but when I was in shul, there was a lot of people they came for brachot. A lot of people came for brachot, and באמת I saw a lot of people באמת they are very dismayed, but they are not well. Just they're smiling. They don't want to show. No one knows that they are. And there was somebody that told me, yes, what? No, I don't want that they know. And they had bad illness. So I told him, why you don't want people to know? I don't want. Why not? Why you don't want people to know? If they know, they pray for you. It's a big mistake that you don't want to tell them. Well, so what? Tell them. They will pray for you. No, I prefer nobody to know. Okay. So you want only Hashem to know? Hashem knows. Sometimes we need the bracha of the tzibur. Every Jew, everyone really does mitzvot. And because every Jew does mitzvot, so every Jew he has a zechut. So with the zechut of the brachot of every Jew can help to send you a good health. And people they don't want they think that it's better nobody knows. Who's the loser? You lose. So what? Why you will not tell them that you're not well? So they pray for you. The brachas of the tzibur. It's very, very important to know that. I would like just to ask you one question. You know David HaMelech, alav shalom, when he was born, before he was born, the Adam Arishon, Hashem he showed Adam, Hashem he showed to Adam Arishon, Dor Vedor Shal. He showed him what was going to happen. בסדר? He showed him everything is going to happen. נו, Lamborghini, אללה, Holland. No. Look at me. Baruch Hashem. Oh. Terry. Okay, I give you a big check now. Big check. So Hashem he showed Adam Arishon, Dor Vedor Shal, everything. Then he showed him David HaMelech. He showed him that from David HaMelech is gonna Mashiach will come. He showed him that David HaMelech is gonna be a big tzaddik. And he's gonna build the Beit HaMikdash, he's gonna write the Tehillim. And Adam Arishon was very excited. Wow, fabulous. Then Hashem said to Adam Arishon, Adam, what you saw now, forget about it. I'm going to show you another picture. What he showed him? He showed him that the mother of David HaMelech was pregnant of David HaMelech, and he showed him that David HaMelech he died. So Adam Arishon said to Hashem, but Hashem, what's going on? Yes, he's supposed to be born and to be what it's going to be, but unfortunately, he needs somebody to give him life. So Adam Arishon said to Hashem, but that means that David HaMelech, in the stomach of his mother, he will die. So, no, he will die. So what's going to happen? Well, it's a problem. Hashem, can I ask you one question? He said, yes. How much is going? How many years I'm going to live? Hashem told you you're going to live 1,000 years. Please, Hashem, can I give him 70 years? Hashem said, yes, you can, if you want. But we must have a deal. You have to write that you, Adam, you give 70 years to David HaMelech. She said, Hashem, why you don't trust me? You don't believe me? He said, no, business is business. You want to give life, you want to give years, you have to write it. So, I sign David Adam Arishon, the firstborn. I give 70 years of my life to David, the son of Ishai. Signature, yes. 70 years later, Hashem said to Moshe, when Adam Arishon, he was 930 years, Hashem said to Adam, Adam, the time has come to die. I'm going to bury you. But Hashem, if my memory is clear, I remember you told me that I will live 1,000 years. Yes, I told you that you will live 1,000 years, but you forgot that you give 70 years to Adam Arishon, to David HaMelech. He said, no, I did not forget, but I regret. I want it back. So Hashem said to Adam, Adam, I'm sorry, you write a contract, here's the contract, you give 70 years to David HaMelech, that's it. You have to die. I don't understand. You understand this? Why Hashem, he need to give tzedakah to David HaMelech? Hashem, he knows that David HaMelech is a big tzaddik. Hashem, he knows that 1 minute of Torah of David HaMelech, it's worth billions of years. Why Hashem, he needs that David HaMelech will be born and die, and that we needed tzedakah, that people, Adam HaRishon, will give him out of his years. Why? I mean, a poem, you, if you're a billionaire, what it is for you to give $1 million to somebody? No. Hashem is a billionaire. Hashem, he has life. Hashem, he distributes life. Hashem, he gives life. He gives everything. So what it is for Hashem to give to David HaMelech 70 years or 80 years or 90 years? Why Hashem, he needed that Adam HaRishon to give him? So what about if Adam HaRishon, he didn't want to give him nothing? So David HaMelech will die. He will be born and die. What's going to happen? Who's going to? From where Mashiach will come? What about our tefillot? What about Tehillim? What about all the good things that David HaMelech did? I am so much in love with David HaMelech, not because my name is David, but David HaMelech is a big tzaddik. David HaMelech is a big tzaddik. All his life, מה אהבתי תורתך, כל היום שיחתי. The Tehillim said, Hashem, how much I love the Torah. All my day long, I only speak about Torah, Torah, Torah. הנחמדים מזהב מפז. Hashem, your Torah is more beauty than diamond, is sweet than the honey. I don't understand why Hashem had to do this to David HaMelech. Why? Why this? Why? Do you have an answer? Why Hashem had to give the life of David HaMelech in the hand of Adam HaRishon? And then if Adam HaRishon, he regretted. He didn't want, he wanted the life back. Why this? Why this miserable? Why this? Why that should happen to David HaMelech? You know that David HaMelech is maker very very. You know that the throne, the Kisei HaKavod of Hashem, there is 4 people who hold the throne of Hashem: Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and David. What about David who will die? Who will be the 4th? One who hold the Kisei HaKavod too? I mean, so why Hashem? Why Hashem had to do that? Why? My friend, there is a Gemara who said that Hashem was very angry against Adam HaRishon. And Hashem said to Adam HaRishon, well, what you give to David, it's lost. And Hashem, he asked Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, and Yosef, they give him 70 years. That means that Adam HaRishon lost the 70 years. Because he wrote, he signed to give it to David HaMelech, and then he regretted it. Hashem said, you regret it? Okay. So I will not give it to David HaMelech, and all the benefit that it will come out from David HaMelech, we will lose it, there will be others who will give it. What a lose. What a lose. Can you imagine that Adam HaRishon, if he will give the 70 years, all the benefit that he could have from David HaMelech, thousands of years, up to now, we read Tehillim. And all the benefit of the Tehillim is from David HaMelech. And if David HaMelech would receive the years from Adam HaRishon, so Adam HaRishon will have the benefit as well. Who took the benefit? Abraham, Isaac, Yaakov, and Yosef. And Adam actually lost it. My friend, I think that was the teaching. The teaching is that one thing you have to know. I would like to ask you one question. What about if the Avot would not give to Adam Arishon? What's going to happen? To Adam David HaMelech. What about if nobody will give him? We will lose such a big neshama of David HaMelech.
Of course. Huge.
באמת, it's terrible, I don't know. David HaMelech, he loved the Torah, he didn't want to die on Shabbat. He said to Hashem, please Hashem, can I die on Friday? Hashem said, no. I don't want to take one day out of your life. So, can I die on Sunday? No, I cannot give you one day more. You have to die on Shabbat. Why he didn't want to die on Shabbat? Because Shabbat is such Kedusha. He says, David said to Hashem, Hashem, Shabbat is the best present that you give to the Jews. And you want to give me half Shabbat, half present? Let me live. Or don't give me. Or I prefer not to start Shabbat than dying before dying on Shabbat. He said, I give you a check and I take it, and I take the check out. I give you the pleasure that you have a check in your hand, and then I take the pleasure from your hand. So what do you say, David? Why did you give me the check in the beginning? Don't give me nothing. So I will not be sad. So David HaMelech, and why Hashem had to do this to David HaMelech? Why? If please God, tomorrow there is Beit HaMikdash, and you study Torah, I'm not allowed to tell you, hey God, stop studying Torah, come help me to build the Beit HaMikdash. The Limud Torah is more than the Binyan Beit HaMikdash. And the only one who knows what is Torah is David HaMelech. So why David HaMelech, he has to be born and die? I mean, can you imagine all what we learned from David HaMelech now, because he lived 70 years. But what about if he would die? So why Hashem had to do this? And why Adam HaRishon, he give him life, then he want to take it back? For me, you understand that Adam HaRishon, he did not realize what it is Torah. When he was born, he did not, it's like a baby. A baby, you give him a diamond, he will throw it, he will play, he will play with it. Give him a sweet, he will be happy. Why? Because he don't know, he don't value the diamond. But when he grow and you give him sweet or diamond, of course he will choose a diamond. Because he knows the value of the diamond. Adam HaRishon did not know the value of the Torah. When he started to learn the Torah during the years, wow, Torah, I have to give 70 years. How much I can enjoy Torah in 70 years? Why I have to give it to David HaMelech? But if you don't give him, but you sign a contract, well, this contract that I signed because I did not know the value of the Torah. Now that I know the value of the Torah, I regret. I don't want. Hashem said, business is business. That's why I made you sign the contract. I know one day you will regret. So the question, back again. Why Hashem did this to David HaMelech? Huh? Why? You have an answer. I got you have an answer. You know, there is a Rab Frida. He has a student. He had to repeat him every time 400 times.
Wow.
A lesson. Can you imagine if I have to repeat you 400 times a lesson? Huh? Oh la la. 400 times. And one day, he repeated him 400 times, but the student, he did not catch. So Rab Frida, He had to repeat again 400 times.
Oh, yeah.
There was a voice from the Shamayim who came and he said, Rav Frida, for your patient, you will have Olam Haba, you will live 400 years. The whole your generation will have Olam Haba. Patience, the Ba'ali Musa explained, the patience that Rav Frida had with this. Can you imagine? And I said something else. Rav Frida, he loved so much the Torah. For him, if the student he did not catch the study of the Torah, he has no satisfaction. You know what it is, satisfaction of a rabbi? But you know what? It's not every time he see the watch, what time he has to go out.
No.
The satisfaction of the rabbi, if he see that the people who listen to him are satisfied. באמת, I promise you, I can give my life just that I will give satisfaction of the Torah of people to people. And how much I suffer when sometimes I feel that those people who listen to me are not satisfied. I suffer. I say, well, maybe I don't deserve that you will understand me. Can you imagine 400 times to repeat it? And I repeat again 800 times. It's amazing. It's amazing. David HaMelech, he did big averot. And he did teshuvah, and Hashem forgave him. Shaul, he did one avera. And he did teshuvah, Hashem did not forgive him. Why? The Gemara said, because David HaMelech, when he realized that he did the avera, he admitted. Shaul, when he realized that he did the avera, he did not admit. And because he did not admit right away, so he was punished. Admit. So please, why Hashem you want David HaMelech to be born deaf? Why he needs tzedakah? You see, we turn around the question. Why Hashem? Why? Without how much we can learn from David HaMelech. So why he has to be born and die? You have an answer?
Because he knew Adam was going to change his mind.
What?
He knew Adam was going to change his mind. And he didn't.
No, excuse me. I want just to tell you something. Hashem, he is the Balabait. He knows the quality of the neshama of David HaMelech. What is quality? Did Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai somebody give him his life? No. Did Moshe Rabbeinu somebody give him his life? No. Did Rabbi Meir somebody give him his life? No. Why David? So why David? Why David HaMelech? We need to give him tzedakah, a life. Why we know that David HaMelech is going to be one of the best? He's going to be Mashiach. He's going to write Tehillim, Tfilot. He's going to build the Beit HaMikdash. Why? Why we needed this? You know, my friend, and there is no one like David HaMelech who valued the Torah. He valued the Torah. All his life he canceled himself. He did not feel when he used to say Rabbi, he used to come to sit, he used to kiss his hand. David HaMelech. All the time David HaMelech was a tzaddik, he was all good qualities that you can imagine, they were in David HaMelech. So why he did not have his own life? Why he needed tzedakah? And the one who gave him tzedakah at the end he regret. It's a bizayon. It's a big bizayon for David HaMelech. Well, yes or no?
Yeah.
You know when Mashiach will come, who is going to say the Kiddush? David HaMelech. Yeah. David HaMelech is he who is going to say the Kiddush. Adam, if you take the life of David HaMelech, there will be no one to say the Kiddush. Adam, are you crazy? Adam. But the question is not against Adam, the question is about Hashem. I would like to ask you one question. Who gave the life to Adam, David HaMelech after? Who? Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. So it's a lost for them, yes?
Yeah.
What they lost? They lost life.
But they were already dead.
No.
It was before
On their life they give him. And you know the best years that Yaakov Avinu had, it was the 17 years that he lived in Egypt. Can you imagine Adam, David HaMelech, he gave years of Torah to Adam HaRishon. It's a big loss for Adam HaRishon. For Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov. It's life. Hashem, why you have to make Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov to lose years? You can give him years to Adam HaRishon, to David HaMelech. Why you don't do that? I would like to ask you one question. You are a businessman, yes?
Yeah.
When you give $1,000 tzedakah to somebody, it's a lose from your pocket. It's a lose because you had $2,000, you give 1,000, you have only 1,000 left. It's a lose. No, let's face it's a loss. Yes, yeah, it's a loss. But the Gemara said one day Chachamim, they came to Shlomo HaMelech and they asked him, what it is the best investment? You know what he said, Shlomo HaMelech? He said, my father said, Pizer natan le'evyonim, v'tzidkato omedet la'ad. That Pizer, that means you throw your money to the aniyim, and this tzedakah, it will make money, interest, thousands of years.
True. So if they would have gave the life, they got more.
You understand?
Yeah.
That was a teaching.
So when Hashem told Adam after, he would have given, I would give you 1,000 years. Yeah, that's right.
Now repeat loud.
I got it.
Repeat loud.
Said,
No,
Hashem,
repeat loud.
Hashem told Adam, if you would have gave you the 70 years and you wouldn't have regretted, I would have given you an additional 70. So you would have lived 1,000.
Hashem, he said to Adam HaRishon,
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, there is a teaching here. We think that Adam HaRishon, if he gives 70 years, he will lose. We think that Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, for the years that they give, they don't. No! These 70 years that you will give to Adam HaRishon, to David HaMelech, they're going to be thousands of your benefit. There is no end of the benefit. We thought that Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, by giving the years to Adam, David HaMelech, they lost years. They did not lose nothing. Can you imagine all the mitzvot that he did, David HaMelech, in his life, and the life that Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, and Yosef give him, they become billions of years of mitzvot to the Avodah Kedoshim. That was the teaching. The teaching is when a rabbi studied Torah with somebody, the rabbi may say, well, I lose time by studying Torah with this man. Why I have to study Torah with you? Maybe it's better if I study Torah on my own. I will do Chidushim, I will write. This hour that I am with you, I can write Divrei Torah, I can study for myself. Why I have to teach you? What I'm telling you, I know already. So let's learn something that I don't know. And I will increase my Chokmah. Why I have to spend time with you? This is the mistake. You think you waste time when you teach Torah? By teaching Torah, look, just imagine, I give a shiur to 100 people, a good shiur. Those 100 people, they can go out with a feeling full of emunah of Hashem. I want 100 hours of Torah. And can you imagine if some Jews now they will do teshuvah? So the teshuvah, it was because of me. So I'm winning. I thought that I lost 1 hour teaching them, but I want billions of hours. That was the teaching of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Can you imagine David HaMelech alav shalom at the end before Mashiach will come? Now the olam is litaken olam b'malchut shaddai, that now the world is clean out of tumah, and David HaMelech is going to come with the kiddush. Imagine kiddush, the word kiddusha, the word is kadosh. Who is going to see the kiddush? David HaMelech. He's going to declare, hey, my friend, the world now is holy, is kadosh. Who give the opportunity to David HaMelech to do the kiddush? The Avot HaKadoshim. They was happy. Baruch Hashem that we give you life. What a kavod. Who give life to David HaMelech? The Avot. Wow. Why Hashem didn't go give life to David HaMelech directly? Why he needed Hashem to teach us that when you give from your time, you get it back. When you give from your time to others, you think that you lose time. You get back thousands of time of the time that you give. That's why Hashem wanted to teach to Adam HaRishon, who was the first one, and Adam that was the last one. Look, for Adam, David. Adam was the one who was born first, who closed the circle of the world. When Mashiach will come, there will be no one Nishamot anymore, David HaMelech. Who's going to close the circle? David HaMelech. Imagine if the Adam HaRishon, he will not regret the life that he gives to Adam HaRishon, to David HaMelech. David and Adam, they will shake hands. Because it's a circle. Adam till David HaMelech, they will shake hands. Where both of us, we are partners of this kingdom of Hashem now. Of the cleanup of the kingdom. But Adam HaRishon, he lost it. He lost because he regrets why he gave the life. And this is, my friend, I would like just to finish. This is what Moshe Rabbeinu said. When Moshe Rabbeinu repeated the Torah, I told them, hey, my friend, not only you are here to listen to the word of Hashem, even those that they are not here, who was not there at that time, that he was not born yet, David HaMelech. You, me, you, madam, you, sir. That will be our emunah that we have today. Our feeling today is like we were there. From where you get your emunah? From there. Because you were there. So, if you have emunah that you were there 4,000 years ago, so if really you were there at that time, and Moshe was talking, you will listen to him. Because the word of Moshe, the word of Hashem. And when you believe in Hashem, the word of Hashem are close to you, are close to your ears. So that's what the Torah said. Moshe Rabbeinu spoke to the Jews to the ears. Where was Moshe Rabbeinu? It was 10 kilometers away from them. And they listened to him. If you want to listen, you listen. Madame, sir, these people who are 1 meter away from me, and they don't listen to me. And there are people, they're thousands of kilometers from me, and when they hear what I say, they do it. So it's up to you. So יהי רצון שהקדוש ברוך הוא ייתן לכם ברכה והצלחה עם בריאות ואת השם פרנסה טובה. God bless you.
الهلولة لسيتو على الهرب دافيد بيتو الهلولة لسيتو الهرب دافيد بنتو لوضو يا العيالات صغرتو على البي دافيد بنتو